Hello everyone, welcome back to one of my live streams. So it's Lady Spitfire here. I do apologise about the last live stream. I don't know what happened. I honestly think my internet cut out. So I do apologise about that. So I've actually privated that video. I thought we could just start from scratch. This live stream probably won't be as long as I wanted it to be. Oh. I do apologise about that, but I'm going to be going live anyway tomorrow and the rest of the week. I've decided that I'm going to carry on going live. I'm going to hopefully try and do another location at some point. So I've also got my stories coming up tomorrow. So as I say, I don't think this live stream is going to be very long, or depending on what we get coming through. But if you just stay patient with me, just stay patient with me. So what I'll do is I'll just bring up the chat on my phone. If anyone's got any spooky stories, please feel free to send them to me. I know there were quite a few of you on before and you left. I'm going to say again that my channel is not for BS at all. It's not a drama channel. I just want everyone to get on. If there's someone that you don't really get on with, maybe don't comment, maybe just PM me the messages, DM me the messages, of the comments that you wanted to say in the chat, because, I have my newer phone with me all the time, even though I have my EMF reader on there. Anyone can add me on Facebook or Twitter, because I do understand that we're all human and we don't always get on with each other, and sometimes things are said and twisted and stuff like that. Want to get on. I don't think anyone's going to be joining the panel. It all depends on what everyone wants to do, like on the paranormal panel. Tomorrow, if anyone does want to join in with the chat, if anyone does want to join in with the chat at some point, come on the panel, maybe perhaps talk about something that they've experienced, or in fact, if they actually want to do an investigation in their own, either home, if they've had something going on, obviously, as long as you know what you're doing, I wouldn't suggest for anyone to do that who doesn't understand the paranormal and what can happen. I will, stress that again. Don't play with Ouija boards. Don't play with spirit boxes unless you know exactly what you're doing. Because to be fair, I do know there's quite a few of you out there. There's quite a few of you out there that have things going on in either your house or a location where things have been going on. So hi, Tracy, Creo, Misha. I know a few of you will jump on at some point, into the chat. So if you've got a location near yourself, if you want to talk about that or do an investigation, and maybe I say what I can hear, in your spirit box, etc., we can do that. Or if you've got like an EMF reader or anything like that, that would be great. It would be nice to even though I physically can't do the investigation with you in your location, because I know quite a few of you are from the States, I think that would be quite fun to do that. So if you've got like a spooky forest where you live, and you want to go out there and take the spirit box, or if as long as you've got permission to do this, maybe and you've got health and safety sorted out, and insurance, maybe like an abandoned building. You know, we could all be like listening to see if we hear anything, which will be awesome. You know, and I'm looking to do collaborations with people. If I've got some of you who are quite interested in a paranormal and makeup, but you like Halloweeny makeup, I'm going to be doing a special effects makeup on my channel. So I'm looking to either join with a couple of gamers to do some collaborations where they play like a scene, you know, and then I just do like makeup to that. So like The Last of Us, I'm quite happy to do. Bioshock, Odd as well, and things like that. So if you are a gamer, hi Matt, hi everyone. So if you are a, you know, a gamer, you would like to do that, get in contact with me. My Twitter handle will always be either in the chat if you're here, or you know, you can have a look in the links as well. Sorry, I need some more drink really. I think that's all I can really say. So I will probably put the spirit box on in one moment when everyone's ready. So, excuse me. I think I've got a cold coming, if I'm honest. It's been really wet here today. So I think the last session that we were doing, you know, where I just turned off the spirit box, I could hear some negative things coming through. I think they were pushing Jared back. So Jared is getting more comfortable with me, you know, and I think he was scared. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly, while I've got the EMF reader going, and while I'm waiting for the chat to build and for some of you to join me, could everyone just share like the link on Twitter for me? You know, Tara normally likes coming on. Yeah, that's very true. Creo's got a very true point there. So Creo has got some good advice there. Sorry, I need to take these off. My fingers are swelling. So what Creo was saying, and this is very good advice for everyone at home, you know, because I know Halloween, we're going into autumn and Halloween is coming up, and a lot of people want to do spirit box sessions for Halloween on their channels when they don't normally, you know, do that on their channel. So if you want to do a spirit box session, don't be gullible and believe everything that you hear. Sometimes it can be what you want to hear. I don't know what that is behind me, but there is a shadow for sure. I don't know if anyone can see that. Yeah, so don't be gullible because sometimes you really want to hear things. So keep your mind as open as you can, you know. Also, I will say, okay, cool. I'm glad you're here, Tara. I'll message you after the stream. Also, if you hear perhaps a child spirit, be very, very careful because I hate to say this word, but sometimes demons tend to, you know, come across as child spirits, and obviously we're all human. And it can tug at our heartstrings, especially if you've got children or anything like that, it can really tug at your heartstrings. So be very, very careful with, spirit box sessions, Ouija boards as well. Please remember before you turn off that spirit box, and when you're trying to finish a session on a Ouija board, please, please say goodbye. Please be polite to those spirits as well. It goes two ways, especially if you want to contact angelic and positive spirits. Let them know that you're not there to harm them. Make sure that they want to talk to you as well. At the end of the day, we've all got a soul. They've got a soul as well. You honestly have to respect, and they'll respect you as well. Yeah, also, female names that come through as, deep voices, you have to be careful with as well, in different languages. So people think it's really easy and they're going to switch on that spirit box and they're going to get lots of stuff coming through. That's not the case. Spirits have to build up their energy, and you have to be careful. Don't say to any spirit to take my energy unless you know what you're doing. Like if you're a medium and you've been doing, the paranormal for a long time, you have to be careful. And what I will suggest is, if you are looking to do videos near Halloween and things like that, if you're not in the right frame of mind on Halloween, it's the best thing not to do a spirit box session at all. I won't be doing that. I certainly won't at all. I'll be watching some good channels, and perhaps I might do a private session with people who actually know what they're doing, on Halloween. Even though I'm beginning to understand the paranormal a lot more, that's when the veil is lifted, between, the living and the dead as well. So just be really, really careful with that. Have your sage ready, to burn. Be careful not to bring anything in. Make sure that you keep everything positive, when you're talking to spirits, because I don't want anyone to get harmed at all. And that goes for, in general. So I just know that there's going to be a lot of you, who watch me thinking about doing spirit box sessions and things like that on your channels, and I just want to make sure that everyone is clear that you have to be careful. Okay, I don't want to seem like I'm having a go at anyone or preaching. I just want to make sure that everyone is safe and they know what they're doing. Okay, and I will say, if at any point, if there's anyone who watches me that's how can I say, a skeptic or anything like that, I'm very open to having skeptics on the panel, because I'm a great believer in the science as well. I like to debunk things as well, make sure that I'm being honest and truthful with my investigations. I'm a great believer in that, because I know this field that there's an awful lot of con artists out there that are very happy to take people's money, you know, because within this field, and some people who have lost loved ones to illnesses and things like that, they really want to contact their loved ones. And there's a lot of con artists that find it, you know, like they want to take people's money. So also be careful, you know, who you trust when it comes to the paranormal field. That's another piece of advice that I go by myself. But if I knock anything myself or do anything myself, and it looks like it was, you know, an entity, etc., I will say that it was me, you know, because I've had a couple of questions about, you know, fakery and things like that, not aimed at me or anything like that, just in general. Sorry, I need some more drink. I will turn the spirit box on. I'm just waiting for everyone who was here to come back, because a lot of you have got that bell notification on. So again, don't turn on the spirit box when you're feeling tired, and perhaps you're not feeling your best. You know, you need a clear head, you need a positive and strong head as well, because you don't want to, you know, be affected by a spirit or anything like that. And you don't want to let anything in, you know, that could affect you or family members. You know, you've got to think of your family members as well. And if you're doing a live as well, let all of your viewers know, perhaps, you know, that they might get affected by things as well. Well, if you listen for a little bit, we can explain that, but I have got some paranormal specialists in the chat at the moment who are mods, so they'll explain to you. Okay, so everyone that's ready for the spirit box to be turned on, can you put a number 1 in the chat, please? Thank you, Creo. And if you want to hear a little bit more about some advice, you know, you're thinking about doing a paranormal session and investigation, you know, for your channel for a Halloween video, or you're thinking about doing it in general. The only one thing I don't want to talk about is mirrors. Okay, talk about mirrors or anything like that, contact me, because I know people who are on the panel who know even mediums and demonologists as well, and that could answer your questions better than myself. I don't want to give you false information at all. Okay, thank you, Creo. Again, you know, everyone that's here, if you're just here to listen, just let me know by number 2, because there's 9 viewers here and there's only a certain amount of people commenting. I'll take a... Oh, flipping heck. Okay, I'll take a screenshot of that now. So I'm just gonna share the screen. So you can see the spirit box that I use. Again, I'm not sponsored by any companies at all. Thank you. Okay, so if I go quiet, you know, while we're doing a spirit box session, That's because I'm taking notes myself, and I'm listening to what's coming in to possibly piece it together, to ask relevant questions, okay? Um, because, sometimes I do go very, very quiet, and it's because I'm listening. I'm trying to be respectful of spirits. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this on. Okay. So this is like a little robotic voice that spirits can manipulate so they can finish off their sentence, perhaps. Is there any spirits who would like to communicate with me? To spirits who would like to communicate with me, I don't mean you any harm. I'm here to contact angelic spirits and not negative spirits. Spirit, is that the beginning of your first name? How many spirits are with me? Anya, can you help the spirits to use this device a little bit better? Can you show them, please, for me? Anything negative, can you please be gone and leave? I'm not going to communicate with you. I'm only here to contact angelic spirits. Mm. Spirits, can you explain what the letter H meant? Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, do you mean Tattershall Castle? Mm. Why did you have to flee? Spirit, can you see the bright white light? Do you need help, Spirit? Spirits, were you persecuted? Ah, sorry about that. I've not. Sorry about that. The spirits are struggling to come through. Oh yes, I know. Sorry, Anya. Can you please help the spirits to use this box, please? What show them? Spirits, do you need my help? Am I speaking to Gerard? Anya, can you please take Gerard off? Spirits, which spirit is playing the piano in the background? Spirit, what country are you from? Will I see you in an orb, Spirit? Again, spirits, I only want to contact angelic spirits. Negative, can you please leave? Communicating with negative spirits.
And this time.
Spirit. Spirit, are you trying to contact your sweetheart?
And I hate it in my life.
Spirit, I have got my eyes open. Spirit, what year is it? Come forward, spirit. Was one of your family members
Sure. And you will shoot. When the clock strikes.
Is your name Gary, or was Gary killed? Spirit, you can't have me. You can't have me at all.
You are experiencing.
Spirit, where were you raised? Can you repeat what you said?
And that's what we this.
Anya, could you take the negative spirits off, please? I don't want to talk to them. Thank you. Thank you, Anya.
The return to us.
Spirit, who do you want? What's fun, Spirit? Spirit, what are you trying to tell me?
Jesus Christ.
Spirit, why do you want me to count? Spirit, are you trying to tell me something or show me something? God, yeah. I'm not going to count. Anything negative, can you please leave now? Communicate with you. Let the angelic spirits through, please. Please leave. I'm not here to communicate with you. Spirits, you enjoy music. Hello, Steve-O.
Hello.
Don't worry, I didn't count. I didn't count.
Gotta fix my stuff now. Now it's not working.
I've got my sage burning as well. Oh my God. Okay, everyone. So it's just setting up to come on panel. Okay.
What would you say?
I just said to everyone that you were setting up to come on panel. That's all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't mean to make a whole bunch of noise.
I think we've got a few new people in the chat anyway who are a little bit confused what's going on.
No, that wasn't Atari, but it sounds like it. That was one of my night vision cameras. We'll see how much juice you got left in it. Hopefully I can do some more stuff later with it.
Cool.
Oh. Where's Creo? Where's Creo doing? Oh,
He's in the chat.
he's fired.
I don't know. I might do a medium.
Oh wow, this thing is sensitive.
A private session after this anyway.
Yeah, I got my 660 out. I was going to use it later. It's going to drain the batteries, though, I can tell. I'm going to set this. 1 second. It's over here.
Oh. I hear that, Creo. Honey and lemon helps.
All right. Medium.
Oh, nice. Okay. Spirit that's complete.
At least they're not trying to fight me tonight.
No, I've been quite good tonight.
I go to Will sometimes, and they used to always try to fight me.
My guardian's there as well.
Well, it's not like it's more like a playful fight for the most part. And then one tried to say she was my girlfriend, and that was weird.
As well, that one.
Got a basement. Is that what I heard? I trust what?
Listen. Oh, James and I did a private session where we used Morse code, and we got like some really interesting things come through.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Things come through. And
Before I die.
Spirit, what do you mean? I wonder if they're referring to the lake that's near me. Spirit, where are you from? Okay, I've just heard a loud bang.
I thought I heard something. But it sounded more like a...
It might be Gerard. I'm not sure.
What?
It was something, but I couldn't quite make out the rest of that.
Creo uses... I was retracking it, and I heard from the circus after you said, where are you from?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that one can't make
13.
sense.
Oh, God. I was just about to say, it sounded like a little kid.
It's definitely not Gerard, because he's about 4.
Oh, yeah.
Especially my chair yesterday wasn't getting attention. Someone's singing.
Creo, you need to calm down. You're like 90. You're gonna get a heart attack.
Again.
Where's it coming from?
Right, in a minute. Yeah, no.
What cat doesn't like catnip? What? Hello.
Hold on a sec. Hello.
Right.
Bear with me a sec. Hold on a sec, Pete. Sorry.
Your microphone's crackly.
Is it?
I don't know what that is. Yeah.
Oh.
Let me double check. Let me make sure it's not me at my end. I'm pretty sure it's not. But...
I know it's been near the speaker. Okay, so my Afterlight box has stopped. Yesterday it did that as well. Something negative came through and it just stopped.
No, it's crackly. Okay, no. They're saying it's crackly too. They blew out my speaker a while back ago.
Oh.
Well, or not my speaker, my microphone. You might have to plug it in. Pardon. Plug it out. I can't talk. That's all, folks. Plug it out. Plug it out. What am I saying? Pull it out and then plug it back in. I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, if I do that, mine doesn't work again. It just clears
Oh, really?
up.
What?
For some reason, mine only works, well, it does work in general, but I have to restart my computer.
What? That's insane.
I know. My mum and dad are getting me like a new laptop for my birthday and Christmas present, so I'm quite lucky. I know what I'm doing anyway.
Shitting driver fell. That's crazy.
I don't know technical words. I'm blonde. I should be blonde. Right, let's close that program. Let's close that program.
Robotic, huh?
Yeah. It'll be all right. It does honestly clear up.
Mine, I found out, was my cord. It was messing with me all this morning. Now all of a sudden it's working again. I found out it was my cord. I need a new cord.
Mine does it like quite every now and again. It does it. Okay, there we go. Might be a bit better now.
No, I smoke cigarettes and I'm actually kind of quitting that. So I don't vape. I tried vaping. Not very good at it. As far as enjoyment out of it, just I don't know. I tried all types of different settings and stuff for it. I don't like it. I'm a cup of tea.
I used to smoke, but I just gave up.
That's what I'm doing.
I was more a social smoker though, so it was easier to give up.
That's how I started out smoking. I was a social smoker, and then I started wanting to smoke every time I walked in my car and drove down the road, or got in my car, not walked in my car, or too stressed out, or just after a meal, and then all the rest of those habits kicked in. So then I just became a full-time smoker. Just What do you smoke?
Oh yeah, Tara's telling you off. She's to stop yawning. It's
Sorry, I apologize. I don't know why. Normally I'm up at this time of night. I'm not. I don't know why I'm tired. Something. My clock schedule's off.
Yeah, mine is as well. I was resting my leg like pretty much all day. It's just been swelling. I think it's down to my fibro. I've got support on at the moment for the knee. Cartilage is gone again. Yeah. I don't know who's in the chat and everything.
That time I muted myself. It sounds like I'm vaping. If it sounds any extra sounds, it might be a fan, I guess.
Not the tumble dryer.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you, Tara. Oh, the schools don't go back until like the first week of September here.
Yeah, I think it's like in a week.
Mm.
Like in a week or two from here.
Oh, dang. Have you got the Australia box your side then?
Yeah. It just said side chat. That's funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a PL 660.
Yeah, I need to get myself one of those.
This is one of my favorite boxes.
I like the one that I'm using now, but I really want to get one of them. I'm saving up for one.
Oh,
And then you can
physical
get them on
boxes
Amazon.
are really fun because, a lot of people are skeptics anyway. It's really easy for them to go, oh, well, it's probably programmed in there somewhere, so I'm not going to believe it. You know what I'm saying? Even if they do say their name, which obviously they wouldn't know every single person's single name, you know what I mean?
Mm.
But, I get why a skeptic would be like, oh, well, it's probably programmed to do this. I don't understand it, so it just must be true. And that's not the case. But these things, man, like some of the frequency interference, and you can hear it when a lot of times really, really, really well when as opposed to like internet radio. You can kind of hear the fluctuations over time. Listen to it so much, you'll hear the fluctuations of when Spirit's trying to say something, as opposed to Britney Spears' "Oops, I Did It Again" was playing or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are saying, oh, it's just a radio, it's just scanning radio. It's like, yes, it is scanning radio, but it's also scanning a lot of frequencies, enough for them to, the whole idealism, especially the 60s studies, showed extremely promising results, especially on stuff like the skull experiments and some other things. So, frequency has a lot to do with it. So apparently they can manipulate that. The whole idealism is that it's based off of strictly audio. Well, if that was entirely true, then that means they could always mess with TV, as well. But that's just not the case. Or it's just you don't really hear about it. But people run TV all the time, so that's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So it's not manipulation strictly for audio. It's has something to do with the audio and frequency itself. So that's where he's all types of wrong.
Yeah.
He's literally listening to his own pre-recordings of AMSMR that he stole from the internet. Knows the recordings, knows what they say in the recordings, and even though they're not saying anything different, he's literally annotated the exact same thing that it states in the SAMR video that he put in there for the programming to work for the audio. And so it's like if you basically making an app, right? And I know it says, hey, Tara, what's up? And I program it, I do a recording or something, pre word banks in there, right? And I know no matter what else I do to it, no matter anything else I do to it, the output's going to eventually come back to the bank that says, hey, Tara, what's up? And then I'll be like, hey, guys, what's going on? And it comes up, hey, Tara, what's up? And I annotate it as such. And I go, that's amazing. That's essentially what Huff is done.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, man. Wavelengths and all that stuff like that, especially with radios. When you got a physical box like this, apps are awesome too, but especially because, you know, they're a lot cheaper than a lot of these boxes and radios, especially if you're doing them yourself, if you're like hacking them yourself.
Yes.
And there's the other side of things where if you buy a already hacked version, you don't know if somebody accidentally might have screwed something up. So you end up paying $60 to $100 for our already hacked version, and then you get it and it's messed up. That would suck, right? So, you know, either you have to get it from a credible source that's already hacked, or hack it yourself.
Like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I was saying, you know, this business, you know, the paranormal, people really do like to trick people.
Oh, yeah. I got, there was a lot of people didn't know about the 12587s because they're literally a dime a dozen or whatever, but they were the hacked versions are only for the red ribbons in the back of the battery compartment. The black ones are actually programmed to scan inside the components of the board and everything. So they're programmed in already. They don't have an actual physical feature like a ribbon to cut or pin to bend to make them scan. So when that happened, a lot of people were buying the black ribbons and going, "Oh crap! I just spent $100 on eBay because this guy thought that he had a lot. It was worth more valuable just because it was a series 12587, knowing ghost hunters want them." But that was the problem. It needs to be red. It has to be a red ribbon, and even those people didn't know it, at the time. And so it was like a big, oh crap. Well, now I just got a box. So I was me and a couple others were trying to figure out a way, and there is a way, but it's just so hard of a way. It's essentially not worth it. But if you already have one, what you do is you pick a few, since there's 10 channels, you space them out. Maybe some static, some are medium to 100%. You could full on hear the station, and some might be a different language if you got it. And then just spread it out, right? You got 10, so you have 10 stations, and so you program these in, and then you manually scan them up and down because it's got it both up and down, and then you set the speed, and it will work that way. So it's not a total loss if you have one that is a black 12587, and it seems to work. I've gotten some responses using it that way. So it's not a total loss, but it is a pain in the butt loss as far as, using your fingers to manually go up and down the stations and tuning. But no, they're fun, and there was one time where there was no Spirit stopped all stations from coming in. Like there was, all you heard was static. You could still see it and watched it. There was no problems, but it stopped all stations from coming in and actually said, "Can we ask somehow?" and laughed at the end of it. And it said, "Can we ask somehow?" was the whole sentence. And I was like, "What the heck?" And that was my PSB7 though. And yeah, that thing's already pretty noisy, but the fact that no stations came in at all and it said, "Can we ask somehow?" So they were trying to ask us a question, which was interesting. A quick story. A few years back, my dad woke up to voices. He looked around very slowly. Nobody was there. Well, he ended up finding out what it was after he thought he was losing his mind. The mattress he was. What? I'm confused about that. Okay, wait. It was the mattress? The mattress sounded like voices? Is that what I'm... Oh, was it? She wasn't done typing. I'm dumb. The mattress he was sleeping on had metal coils in it. One of the old times, his radio was on, but the volume down. Oh, wow. So it was coming in through the... Was it coming in through the coils then? The volume's just kind of... Wow. Yeah, the voice was coming through the metal. Yep. That's cool. I mean, Cool. That glad he found out. Wasn't thinking he was going nuts. Yeah, this thing's cool. It's got a lot of different stations and frequencies and ways to scan. And unlike it's only a few dollars more really than the PSP7. And I'm thinking, if I'm spending $60 plus for a PSP7, that is noisy, by the way, but it was my first box, so I still love it. But if I'm paying, that much, might as well go up $40 and get a 660 that I can hack. It's really easy to hack, and boom, bada bing, bada boom. And it's really clear. This thing sometimes is honestly a little dangerously clear.
Yeah.
Almost freaks me out. Almost. There's not a lot that freaks me out. But it's got 3 adjustments. And I noticed somebody was mentioning in the chat earlier about random words. And just like this is, you're going to, the stronger frequencies that come in, sometimes you'll catch stations, right? And you'll notice the ticking. Some radios and ghost boxes have the tick sound, the tick, 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 because of how it's scanning. This one doesn't, thankfully. You don't hear any ticking. And then a lot of times, especially with this one I noticed, when spirits are speaking and using this, yeah, they talk in the background normally.
Yeah.
Like, unless they're saying something extremely relevant for whatever reason, and they yell it. A lot of times, most of the stuff they sound farther away than, like, kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have to just kind of just listen to it. And listening to radio sometimes is a pain in the butt, but it's worth it in the end because you start catching, or getting used to. Dang, I drained my battery and it went right back up. You get used to hearing other stuff live.
Yeah.
I used to use Steve Holte's live one. Like, he's got a site that does internet radio live.
Mm-hmm.
I used to use that one a lot. That one's fun for anyone that wants to use something free and scan internet.
I don't know if Anxiety Girl's still here. I have her on Twitter, so I could let her know. If you message me that, I'll let her know. Or
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because she was asking.
The heck? I'm not even that tired. Creole wasn't paying attention. Fired.
Not. Oh dear.
It's funny though.
Just bear with me 1 second. Just need to go and get a pair of scissors. Ow.
That was a robotic sound on the way. The crackling thing. Carpenter ants. Oh, that sucks.
Sorry, one of my wicks went in one of my candles, but I've managed to make a new one out of the taper and stick some sage in as well.
Ah.
Yep.
Misha said something new.
Did she?
Hmm.
Hold on a sec. what she said. Oh, really? Yeah, DM me that, Misha. That would be interesting to know.
Yeah, ants are better than rats. That's their fire ants. I'd rather have rats than fire ants. Or scorpions.
No, no, no. That's all right, Creo. I'll be
There
going.
you go.
I'll be going live anyway tomorrow. I'm going to be going live for the rest of the week. Along with doing pre-recorded videos, like start my Halloween stuff now. But I was trying to warn all of them, the viewers, if they don't normally do paranormal things on their channel, but they want to do it for Halloween, to be really careful.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those. There's some right now where there's some people's channels. Oh my head! I'm not gonna be so kind though. I'm really not, because they're trying to do it just for views, but they're using the paranormal to do it. And literally, this one guy's falling asleep, and he's asleep actually, and his arm, just the way it was funky already to begin with, and it just falls over. Paranormal.
Oh.
Nothing really going on. Like, it's over exaggerating. Everybody's trying to jump all the way to demons, and it's I don't know, maybe he or something, but the commentator and a vlogger, and so now he's trying to vlog recently about this kind of stuff. And I hate when YouTubers do that, because they're not, they're making it out to be like a joke, like this kind of stuff isn't real. And so people see those people's bigger YouTuber channels and go, oh my god, it's so stupid, the paranormal must not exist, because here it is, one of my favorite YouTubers that has a million subs per se. One of my favorite YouTubers is now saying that he's being haunted, but clearly he's not, and so they think it's not real, and it's almost like a mockery. For some of them, it's a mockery. I get the mockery, but if that's blatant. But this guy's not doing that, and I don't know. He's just doing it kind of, and he's labeling, very clickbaity. I get clickbaits for some of your stuff, whatever you're doing, but when you start to go over to stuff like the paranormal field, so he's like, oh god, look, I got my phone with me, and he starts climbing this tree. He was live streaming. He jumped off. You could tell he jumped off whatever he was climbing.
Oh my goodness.
And you could absolutely 100% tell he jumped off, and he goes, oh, I think I was pushed. And I'm like, oh my god, no. And he's like, let's go see if we can see some ghosts. And he was giving misinformation because he didn't know a dang thing about it.
That's so dangerous.
It was horrible. I'm like, oh my god, some of these, I get some, especially younger generations, they'll start, especially around Halloween, especially when we get closer and closer to Halloween, they'll start watching paranormal channels again and get really interested in it. And some will try dangerous, stupid things and slowly invite all kinds of stuff. And then I get a phone call, because ghost hunters will call me and say, there's something that I can't freaking get rid of out of this house. You need to go check it out. And that's happened a few times. So, oh my god, lovely.
It's crazy, that.
Oh, I missed that one.
That's okay. I I'm going to finish the live stream anyway in a minute. I'm hopefully going to do a private session, and using Morse code again. Obviously, I don't know if I can use Morse code on YouTube at the moment, so I need to just check the guidelines. If I can, I will do.
Oh. What happened?
Just checking.
Oh, he's talking about geranium died off. I don't know why I banned him though.
No.
Did it say something else? Yeah, a lot of people are studying geraniums. The diodes.
Yeah. Okay, everyone, I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow. It's going to be a bit longer. I'm going to do some other stuff as well. If anyone wants to jump on the panel, if you do know a lot about the paranormal, and you want to perhaps stream from a location but jump on my panel and show others, just message me on Twitter or Facebook, and I can send you the link. And we can chat about it, either on one of those platforms. So I'll catch you all later. You take care. Bye.
Bye.